The Namib Desert is one of the most inhospitable habitats on Earth. Yet the world's largest land mammal has made a home here. Adapted through behavior and design to life in the extreme. For this vast and perilous world offers safety to the last of their kind. But it's a grueling existence that takes stamina, intelligence, and ancient knowledge to endure. These are the last desert giants, wandering nomads of sand and stone. In the northern Namib Desert in southern Africa, an old female elephant is about to make a decision that could mean life or death for her and her family. She is the matriarch and the head of one of the few remaining herds of desert elephants left in Africa. She has one of the toughest jobs of any mother. She needs to keep her family of 15 alive in a desert. To do that, she must find water. To the south lies the Huab River. There's moisture there, but it's trapped 40 meters beneath the sand, where only the roots of desert trees can reach. The trees provide a nutritious food source for the elephant herd, but they also need to drink. For this, they'll have to travel far past the Huab to find a distant perennial spring. It's their lifeline in this otherwise arid world. But it's 150 kilometers away, across a barren wasteland of sand. The matriarch knows a journey of this magnitude will be extremely taxing on her calf and the herd's young. She can't be sure if they'll make it. Does she risk staying here where there's little to drink? Or does she make the trek to greener pastures? Without the responsibility of looking after young calves, these three adults have already started their trek. They're retracing the steps of their forefathers. It's a great journey across 100,000 square kilometers of vast and extreme wilderness. A place of crumbling mountains and windswept seas of sand. where temperatures can reach 50 degrees Celsius and rain almost never falls. For these desert giants, survival depends on finding water. Located on the west coast of Namibia, the mighty Namib is the oldest desert in the world, hugging Africa's shoreline for over 400 kilometers. While in the interior, mountains of rock pile high. Within this vast wilderness, food can be found, but to do so, the animals need to journey huge distances. 4 underground rivers, including the Huab, wind their way through the barren expanse, providing arteries of life for those living here. These river courses appear bone dry on the surface, but still harbor water deep beneath the sand. Specialist desert trees with long roots tap the precious moisture deep below, fueling growth that provides food and shelter. Without these havens of shade and green, many desert dwellers, both large and small, could never survive. While the matriarch continues pondering the fate of the herd, 2 of its members have other priorities. These young bulls are eager to test their strength. Wrestling between young male elephants is common, as it helps them ascertain who is stronger and will likely dominate in later years. But these 2 are evenly matched. Already they tread the fine line between play and serious battle. The matriarch looks on, unimpressed by their bullish behavior. She's made her decision, as if spurred on by the recklessness of the young bulls. She leads the herd into the desert. The bulls fight on, locked in the concentration of combat. But eventually, as if they realize the severity of being left behind, they call a truce and head off into the dust to rejoin their family. It's not only the elephants that must leave these comparative sanctuaries of green to venture out into the expanse of the Namib in search of water. Creatures big and small risk the elements on a daily basis to find sustenance, with large herbivores needing to move constantly to follow seasonal availabilities. And among them, another giant. The tallest land mammal in the world. Along the Hoheneb River, giraffes browse on the leaves of a huge ana tree, which even the largest elephant could only reach by standing on its back legs. In the early 1900s, a French naturalist called Jean-Baptiste Lamarck proposed that the giraffe developed its long neck after generations striving for the leaves of tall trees. But this theory was later rejected, and scientists now believe that the giraffe's long neck is a result of natural selection of a different kind. This argues that ancestral giraffes with long necks not only had the competitive edge in feeding, but also in battle, which allowed them to better reproduce and pass on their genes. Indeed, the giraffes aren't restricted to the leaves of tall trees found along the riverbeds. As they head into the mountainous interior, they're still able to find sustenance. Here, only vegetation like the euphorbia and mopane can manage moisture efficiently enough to survive. Yet the giraffes can make a meager living out of these small and hardy mopane trees. And, like all desert animals, they have a few tricks for surviving the heat. When feeding, they actively search for the juiciest and most nutritious leaves, and do most of their browsing in the early mornings when leaves have a layer of condensation. But out here, pickings are slim, and they must feed well into the heat of the day. When it's hot. Very hot. Temperatures on the ground can exceed 40 degrees Celsius. Yet the giraffes prevail. They have a sophisticated cooling system that is constantly at work to keep them from overheating. And it's hidden in plain sight. A giraffe's dark patchwork contains high densities of sweat glands and a complex network of blood vessels that create thermal windows which release body heat. It's an ingenious method of cooling that works perfectly for the giraffe's shape. because long necks make more space for heat-releasing thermal windows. Regardless of their adaptations, all animals are vulnerable out here. It's not somewhere you want to become stranded. Even the slightest injury can delay the much-needed travel between food and water, and that delay can quickly lead to death. Throughout the region, animals are on the move. A nomadic existence is the only choice for many out here. The springbok is well equipped for life as a desert gypsy. Like the giraffe, they too get a lot of their moisture from food and can go for long periods without drinking. But they're much shorter than their long-legged neighbors, which means closer to the baking earth. Heat rises off the rocks as convection, seen as a heat shimmer across the landscape. To cool themselves down, springbok have white underbellies that reflect heat from the ground. It's not just the temperature that's harsh out here. The light can also be blinding. But the springbok have a solution for that too. Dark tear stain-like marks run down their faces, helping reduce the glare, allowing them to better see predators. Perhaps the most exquisitely desert-adapted mammal of all is the oryx. This antelope has developed several effective physiological mechanisms to avoid overheating and dehydration. The oryx has a lower metabolic rate than non-desert antelopes, and it can cool its blood with a radiator-like system in its nose. Its glossy, light-colored pelt also reflects heat from the sun. These adaptations allow it to exist in the hottest and most water-scarce parts of the desert. Of all that live here, they're considered the truest Namib icon. On the barren expanse of wasteland that stretches out between the rivers, the elephant herd must keep moving. They're not far from the Huab, but the matriarch knows there's nothing out here but ceaselessly shifting dunes and wind-whipped rock. To stop would be suicide. Population estimates suggest that just over 100 desert elephants remain here, so every life is important. Elephants have long been prized by man for their valuable ivory tusks. When early explorers arrived in the Namib in the 1900s, they hunted the elephants close to extinction. Those able to escape hid in the inhospitable northernmost reaches of the desert. Legend has it that almost 100 years later, an intrepid bull ventured back down south to the forgotten territories along the Huab River. He was given the name Voortrekker, which means first walker in Afrikaans. He found the place to be safe, already deemed a conservancy by the government, and later brought with him a small breeding herd, whose direct descendants still remain in the Huab River today. They're now nomads of the desert, traveling constantly in search of food and water, retracing ancient routes across the vast desert. After days of travel, the matriarch and her herd arrive on the floodplain of the Huab River. The oasis provides a much-needed break for the family on their quest for water. The spring is still a day's walk, but they'll rest here for now and take advantage of the tall trees, which offer food and shade. Both are a relief for the tired, sun-baked giants. The young calves are close to exhaustion. They don't even have the energy to eat and collapse at their parents' feet. At only a year old, this little one doesn't have the stamina of the adults. While he rests, everyone else tucks in. One of the reasons desert elephants can exist in the Namib is their nomadic tendencies. Over time, they've adapted physically to their dry environment. With smaller bodies and longer legs than their savanna cousins, they are able to make the long desert crossings that are required to find what little food there is here. Making such journeys allows them to reach places like the Huab, which is like a veritable salad bar for hungry desert giants. One tree in particular offers them ample eating. The Anna tree. It has roots that extend up to 80 meters into the ground to reach water, allowing them to grow tall and produce a treasure of protein-packed pods. These provide vital nutrients for the massive mammals, who scoop them up one at a time with nimble trunks. It's not just the seed pods of the Anna tree that the elephant favor. The tree's leaves and sharp thorns are also on the menu. The elephants can handle such prickly mouthfuls due to 2 rows of long molars, which grind and crush tough plant matter. Over their lives, they'll grow 6 sets of molars to replace those worn down by relentless chewing. The Anna tree's fibrous wood is also edible, but it's even harder to deal with than the thorns. Their trunks are incredibly dexterous, and when combined with strong tusks, the elephants have considerable leveraging power. Still, it takes coordination to get the wood at just the right angle. And strength to snap it off. The piece is chewed for some time, breaking it down into fibrous pulp, until it appears the mother decides to save some for later and jams it between her trunk and tusk. Again, she pulls it out and starts chewing. What would be an unpalatable meal for most is humble yet filling fare to these desert elephants. The elephants of the Namib use every part of the Anna tree, making sure no nutrients are lost. This conscientious method of eating is no coincidence. Researchers have noted that desert elephants destroy fewer trees than elephants in higher rainfall areas. It may be because the elephants here understand that in a land of scarcity, dead trees cannot provide food in years to come. Their more selective manner of feeding sometimes means a little more effort. This bull shows surprising agility for a 5-ton mammal. And gets his due reward. A smaller cow, however, has more difficulty reaching the bounty. Until she engages her elephant 4x4 to climb the steep lip. The youngest calves are starting to regain some energy, but still won't be scaling any banks. Between 2 and 4 years old, they've been weaned from milk and are now eating solid food. So the muscle-building ana tree seed pods are just what they need. And there's another seasonal favorite growing right now in the Huab. Sometimes called devil thorn or tackweed, the small bush is named after its sharp, thumbtack-like thorns. The elephants aren't after these, though. It's the juicy green leaves that make for good eating. The babies follow suit and scoop up trunkfuls. They'll need all the sustenance and strength they can get for the next leg of the journey. There are some members of the herd who have energy to burn. The 2 young bulls are still trying to ascertain who is stronger and resume their ongoing wrestling match. Their testosterone-fueled behavior will one day get them thrown out of the herd, pushed into a world where they'll have to fight for their right to mate and procreate. For now, practice continues. This big bull doesn't need to prove himself to anyone, so he can afford to relax. Lying on his side takes the weight off his tired feet. Yet there's another reason for rolling around on the ground. Getting sandy is part of elephant skin care. Their skin isn't impervious to the sun, and swimming or mud bathing are rare luxuries. So the elephants give themselves dust showers. It helps kill parasites and acts as a natural sunblock. Eventually, the big bull must resume feeding. But getting going after a desert spa treatment is easier said than done. There's another thick-skinned giant in this desert. This desert-adapted black rhino is a bull, and he doesn't have very good eyesight. Rhinos are generally lacking in the vision department, which is fine when you weigh over a ton and have a long spike on your nose. Even lions couldn't pull him down. It's only bullets this rhino should fear, as the rhino poaching onslaught continues. Sadly, all the desert giants of the Huab region face threats from poaching and habitat loss. These harsh, sandy plains and mountain ranges are their last refuge in a world that seems to be shrinking around them. It's only the most remote and inhospitable places, such as this, that remain as true wildernesses. For the desert elephants, their future here lies with the new generation. These two brothers will eventually leave to forge ranges of their own. And the lessons of early life will help them along the way. One day they might meet again as mature bulls. All the while the matriarch watches their game. Again, she must lead them out into the barren expanse. The riverbed has provided ample food for the hungry herd, but it lacks the most vital resource of all, water. Although they can go for longer periods without water than their savanna cousins, they haven't drunk for days now, and they must do so soon. The matriarch knows that the spring is still several hours' journey away, and to reach it in time, they must get moving. With a seemingly unspoken understanding, the herd starts to move out of the riverbed. For years, scientists were puzzled by the elephant's supposedly telepathic communication of herd movements and coordination. We now know that elephants can communicate using very low-frequency sound, called infrasound, which is too low for the human ear to pick up. These infrasound waves can travel several kilometers and provide the elephants with a private channel of communication that many animals cannot hear. It may be that the matriarch used an infrasound call to rally her herd, letting them know it was time to journey to water. As the cover of darkness begins to envelop the desert, they head out into the bleak expanse in a solemn and single-file procession. By traveling at night when temperatures are lower, she's giving her herd the best chance of making it. Arrival at the precious spring brings cool relief. Here, sweet water wells up from the earth and quenches the giant's thirsts. It's a time of great relief and celebration as the herd drinks together. for an elephant, there are few things as enjoyable as a shower of water and dust. Springs like this one are the lifelines of desert elephants, and each member of the herd drinks and washes for the first time in days. These resilient mammals have learnt to live on less out here, adapting to a life of limited resources and getting used to hardship. Theirs is a life of simplicity and beauty. It's not an easy existence, but it's pure and humble. This herd survives because of the ancient knowledge of its ancestors, the wisdom of the elders, and the love that bonds a family for life. The desert elephant is a complex and majestic animal, and we still have a lot to learn about it. And as long as great wilderness worlds like the Namib Desert remain, there will be room for creatures like the desert giants, ancient nomads of the driest lands.